I'm live now. All right, Stace. All right. And then just videotaping myself. Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Didn't you say you had a friend of yours that was YouTube? Oh, okay. He live around here in. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I realize everybody don't like YouTube. Huh? Yeah, I figured. I figured that. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, you talking about like cooking and stuff like that? Oh, okay. No, I don't the only thing that I talk about is, well, which a lot of people don't do it anyway. I talk about police brutality. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everybody, I guess everybody, I really didn't tell you the truth. I started out in, let's see, 2013, and I told people what I wanted to do, and they said, "Well, why don't you put it on YouTube?" And I actually used to get mad with people for telling me that, because I was saying, no, I don't want to do it on what I want to say. I don't want to put it on social media. That's what I was saying at first. And they had this guy, a friend of mine that's from South Carolina. He said, "Have you got on the computer yet?" I said, "No." And I was like, I don't want to fool with it. So he kept on telling me. He said, "Well, just find something that you like doing." I said, "Like what?" I said, I was just like, people would tell me, because I never intended to put a video on YouTube. Period. That wasn't me at first. But I don't know. I guess I was playing with the computer one day, and I think I pushed the record button. I was on a channel, and I saw my face pop up, and I saw the numbers moving, and so I realized that my voice and image was being recorded. I said, "Oh, this is how you make a YouTube video." So from there, I said, "Well, that I got off into it," but I never was intended, because people used to say, "Well, you can win this like that." You know how you go in the store and you buy something, and people say, "Well, you can look this up online and you can win this and win that." I said, "Oh, I don't know how to use a computer." And when I would say something like that, they would look at me like they saw something. And I was actually getting mad with them when they would ask me about getting on YouTube. Like, "Oh, why would I want to put it on YouTube like that?" And they said, "Well, you ain't got to put it on YouTube. You just put your website up or something." And I'm like, I don't know how to get off into that stuff. I don't fool with that kind of stuff. That's what I was saying. Yeah. So that, yeah. Like, like, You wouldn't want to be. You wouldn't want your image on YouTube, would you? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Cause I video recording my everything that I'm saying now is being. You'll see my image if you do. You have a phone with internet on it? Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure your sister have it, though. Okay, you can look. Just look my name up on YouTube, Clarence Ray YouTube. All right. Yeah, I had a good time talking to him. I didn't think that I was gonna be talking like that, but um, hopefully that's how I got into YouTube, and that's how I got into actually doing this thing. I do. Sometimes I make videos and the videos don't be worth nothing because I just like doing it, you know. But I was like, I got into it because my mother, she had got a computer in 2010, and I didn't know how to use it, and she didn't know how to use one neither. So people, this was when I was actually heavily into church, into religion, and because I used to be a Seventh-day Adventist, and every time I would go to church, the friend guy of mine from South, I think he's from South Carolina, he would always say, "Have you gotten on the computer yet? Did you try? Did you do this?" And I'm like, "Oh, Lord." I was saying to myself, man, I know he's gonna ask me, "Have I gotten on?" I don't like, you know what I mean? I said, "Nope." He said, "I told you you can learn something. Just get on there and just try it. You know, have you tried?" I said, "Nope, I ain't even tried. I'm just sitting there just looking at the computer because I didn't know how to use it at the, you know what I mean?" He said, "Just find something that you like doing." He said, "Just try it. You know, you can do more with a computer than what you think you can." I'm like, "Why? What?" I said, "I ain't never got on no computer, so how can I do?" He said, "It's just like using a phone." And I didn't know that. So I got on here and I do videos all the time. I realized this is something that I like doing, and I love YouTube, you know, and this is how I got off into it because if you go on my other channel, Clarence Ray YouTube, you will see that all of my I got more videos on that account than I do any of these accounts, especially this one too. I've been had this one up about how long I had this account up? About 6 years now. You know, you go back and you can look at the videos from 6 years ago that I got on here. You know, I got a lot of the older videos, so I have a lot of update videos on here from this year and stuff like that, and so on and so forth. But that's how I got off into YouTube, and is through different ones. I would go in the store and people would hand me a ticket. Like when I would pay for my stuff, they would say, "Well, you can win this much, you know, money, and you can win $1,000, this and that." And I'm like, I don't know how to use no computer. And they look at me like they thought they seen a ghost or something. Like I was telling the guy next door here, a friend of mine that I grew up with, and I guess I ended up getting off into it. You know, I was sitting down one day. It was in 2013, and I was just sitting down at the computer at the desktop, and I was just went on the channel, and I didn't know nothing about Gmail, YouTube account, because a friend of mine, his name uh, is Carl Garvin from South Carolina. He created the account for me, my Clarence Ray YouTube account in 2000 and 2011, 2011, November the 11th, November the ninth month. No, wait a minute, no. I'm trying to think. December the ninth. Yeah, December the ninth, 2011. December the ninth, 2011. That my first YouTube account was created. And I still didn't know how to upload videos or do Google Hangouts and all that. None of that. I didn't start creating videos until like 2 years later. And that was in 2013. And in 2013, I got a job working at Popeyes. And I started working there. And from that moment on, I started doing videos around, it was in May 2000, May the 15th, 16th, 17th is when I've done my first upload. You can go and you can see that very first video that I did in 2013 on my first account, Clarence Ray YouTube, and you will know. And when I did it, I did about 3 minutes and 3 seconds, I believe. And I said, "Oh my goodness!" The way I started it off, it was funny. You can go and watch it. The video is still on my timeline on my first account. And that's how I got on a red shirt, red long sleeve shirt. I was in my house. And that's how I got off into it, you know. And I've been doing it ever since. And that's what I was explaining to the guy I grew up with, you know. So on that note, I guess I'm gonna head out. And if I left anything out in what I was saying, I just come back and do a re like do a update and give you the rest of the information, or if I feel that in it, if it's any information that I left out. So once again, I'm gonna say peace and love to my people of color, and I'm gonna see y'all later. And I'm out. All right, let me hit this here.